At Abbott, generally, we have around 2 weeks of academics, 2 weeks of shop, switches back and forth.
For shop, juniors and seniors were able to go full-time for work.
I could come to work instead of go to school during the shop cycle.
This place is important to me because it gave me my first opportunity to get into the real world and experience what it means to be an adult. We manufacture glass. You would see it in windows, doors, sometimes shelving. I come here every day and people rely on me to be safe and put out some good work.
The work-based learning program in our district allows students in their trade cycle to get employment and go out to those jobs instead of coming to school. It allows them an opportunity to make some money, get some hands-on experience, some real-world experience in the trade, and also helps our employers, our business partners, rejuvenate their workforce.
I can come here, I can get in some hours, and then I can go right to baseball right after in the springtime.
We have 15 or 16 of our 70 work-based learning students also participate in high school athletics, which is a lot on their plate, especially in season. But they have the skill set to manage their time and make it work. They have to qualify with their grades, with their attendance, their discipline in school, and obviously they have to have a skill set that is desirable to an employer.
Coming to work, I come in after I sleep, so I'm all refreshed and stuff. What was the hard part was going to wrestle and practicing. I'd be a little bit tired. I stayed on top of taking care of my body, hydrating, ate good.
We do a lot of things in electrical. I do things from pipe work, running wires, outlets, lights, panels. Sometimes I have generators, AC units. There's a lot of different things that go into it.
In school, we try to replicate the real world. Here, it's the real world. The skills that I learn here will let me further understand how manufacturing works.
Preparing their attire that they might need for work, whether it's safety glasses, boots, whatever uniform they might have at work. Then having to bring their game uniforms or practice uniforms and whatever footwear they may need. Just the planning that goes along with that on a daily basis. Start seeing the successes that they have at work, at school, and then on the athletic fields. It's pretty amazing stuff to see.
I've been wanting to wrestle ever since I was young.
We're very fortunate to have a very nice partner here with wrestling with Danbury High School. For the past, maybe I'd say probably 8, 9, 10 years, we've had a student or 2 or 3 that have gone over there as a one-person team. Danbury High opponents have to have an extra wrestler in that weight class in order for our kids from Abbott to be able to wrestle. So oftentimes they don't get a lot of matches. That can pose a little bit of a difficulty for our guys, but our guys accept that and are willing to go to practice every day and get the experience that they can, and Oscar did that. You know, the tournament came and he entered the tournament with a 0-0 record, which is, you know, pretty wild in itself.
Man, it was pretty funny. I knew I wasn't going to be ranked good, and it really set in when I saw the rankings. I was seated last. I was there all alone. I actually drove up. Not a single soul in that place knew me. That was kind of an advantage that I had. So I went in and I had no footage. I had nothing. I was nobody there.
Yeah, I would say he was a bit of an unknown coming into the Class M tournament.
I ended up in finals. I lost to the number 3 seed. Ended up placing second. It did feel like a movie. I couldn't believe it. It was just insane.
It goes hand in hand, work, baseball. You gotta be physically fit for both. You gotta be ready to work. You gotta have the right mindset. It's really satisfying to see your work after you complete it.
It's a good feeling to work for your money. It's physical, obviously, and I go home feeling like I kind of earned it, you know?
I'm gonna get my license in 3 or 4 years. I'm building up my hours starting now. I'll be an apprentice at Rogers starting in the summer. They have offered me a position. I love it. Attaboy. It takes one of the stressful factors away from senior year where you're worrying about what you're gonna do in the future. It's not a worry now, you know. I know the day I graduate, the next day I'm gonna work.